The reverse bullet hell genre has fully hit its stride in popularity, especially on the mobile platform. Between Vampire Survivors, Ultra Blade, 20 Minutes Till Dawn, and many others, mobile gamers have their backlogs pretty full. However, yet another game in this genre recently released, and that game is Brotato. How does this mobile port stack up to the others? Let's find out. First and foremost, I love the art style of Brotato. It reminds me of the golden era of Flash games, which I grew up in, so I have a soft spot for this hand-drawn art style. It's so good. You start every run of Brotato by choosing a potato to play as, and these function as the classes, and they start you out with different statistics and different pros and cons, depending on which one you pick. Then you are plopped directly into your run, and the arena is much smaller than other arenas in other reverse bullet hell games, especially Vampire Survivors. And because of this, everything feels way more action-packed, much more fast-paced, and way more hands-on than other games that I've experienced in this genre. Each wave of Brotato has a countdown, and once it reaches 0, then you survive that wave. So it gives it a distinct flavor all of its own, instead of leveling up and reaching certain other criteria in order to survive longer. All enemies you destroy drop currency that you can use in between waves, as well as certain loot boxes that will give you passive effects or consumables. In between each wave that you survive, you're able to buy new weaponry as well as passive effects with the currencies that you've gotten from the enemies you've destroyed. And this is where the meat and potatoes of the game and the fun overall really set in for me, is that you are able to buy all of this wacky weaponry and equip it all at once. It looks ridiculous in game. However, you can also combine two of the same weapon to level it up into a stronger copy of itself. So it has that auto battler flavor to it that you've seen in other auto battler games, and it's really addicting, and it's fun to experiment with different combinations of super wacky weaponry. All of these gameplay mechanics are not unique in and of themselves. However, the combination of them together truly gives Brotato a flavor all of its own. And it honestly shocked me. I went into this expecting a run-of-the-mill reverse bullet hell type game, and I wasn't expecting it to be unique whatsoever, but I'm finding that I'm liking it almost as much as Vampire Survivors, if not more, which really surprised me. Now, of course, this is a roguelike at its core, so whenever you do die on a run, then you have to start all over again, but there are plenty of things to discover as well as new potatoes to unlock, which provide a ton of replay value, and at the end of each run, it also shows you the stats of that run, so you can constantly try to top yourself every single time, and it's pretty addicting. It's important to remember that this is a port at the end of the day, and it has performed flawlessly on my iPhone SE 2022. However, on my iPad mini 5th generation, the UI was completely screwed up. It's way too big and it spills off of the screen, and you can still technically play it, but you can't read everything under the items, and it's just really disappointing. It's like they didn't even test this out on iPads to begin with, and it just feels really shoddy. So if you only have an iPad, do not get this game. It's that bad. Another gripe I have with this port is that it doesn't offer an option for portrait orientation. Now, Vampire Survivors included that even though the game was originally landscape only, and that was a huge plus in my opinion because reverse bullet hell games usually only require a one-touch control scheme, and that plays so well in portrait when you're out and about. Luckily, Brotato is very fair with its monetization, similar to other platforms, and it is a premium experience where you get everything the game has to offer for $4.99, which is a very fair price tag in my opinion, if you're getting this for a mobile phone and not a tablet. At the end of the day, I was blown away with how much I actually enjoyed Brotato. I was expecting another run-of-the-mill reverse bullet hell game that wouldn't set itself apart from the rest, but I loved its more fast-paced gameplay and more hands-on feel, while also offering an auto battler kind of upgrade system with its weaponry and items. It was really fun for me and provided a ton of addicting replayability, and there's tons to unlock and see. However, this port is lacking when it comes to tablets. It's honestly inexcusable, and I have no idea how this passed inspection and was released. So keep that in mind. If you are getting this game for a tablet, just don't get it. But if you're getting it for your mobile phone, this is worth every penny. Alright guys, that was my review for Brotato. Don't forget to leave a like, pop a sub, and comment down below what is your favorite reverse bullet hell game on the App Store so far. Have you tried out Brotato? What do you guys think about it? I'm curious and I want to see some discussions in the comment section down below. I appreciate you guys watching to the end of the video. I love you guys. I hope you guys are staying safe and take it easy.